station is Pakenham. This train will be terminating at Pakenham.
Now arriving at Pakenham.
This train will be terminating at Pakenham.
Welcome back to Stray Trains. Electrification on the Pakenham Line once again changes. In this little farewell video to the Pakenham Line, we'll take a look at a little bit of the history of electrification on the Pakenham Line and beyond Pakenham, as well as some things we may just never see again, as the Pakenham Line soon becomes electrified to East Pakenham. Hope you enjoy the video. As part of the line extension from Oakley Station all the way to Bunyip, Pakenham Station opened in 1877. The station also had a yard next to it on the platform one side, which allowed for the stabling of electrified trains. Quite interesting, as there was no fencing around it and it was right next to the platform. This yard was in operation up until a couple of years ago, when the yard was essentially dug up for the foundation of the now Skyrail. Now, something that I still find amazing to this day is the line all the way up until Warrigal was actually electrified, meaning trains like Commands trains, the 4D train, and many other electrified trains made their way well beyond Pakenham and even as far as Warrigal, which is just quite amazing, and this was all under their own power. However, quite likely due to the high maintenance required, meaning there was a lot of cost for not as much benefit, the electrification from Warrigal was progressively de-electrified. Starting in 1987, the final bit between Pakenham and Bunyip was de-electrified in 2001. So for the first time since it was built in 1877, Pakenham Station finally became a terminus station of sorts in 2001. Not that trains couldn't terminate there before, but prior to 2001, it wasn't the last electrified station. And before electrification, it was built in the same year that Bunyip opened. So 2001 was the first time Pakenham Station was the final station of some sorts. Despite this massive de-electrification, Pakenham Station is still the furthest electrified station on the network, making it the longest line still currently on our network, which takes about an hour and 15 minutes to travel from Flinders Street all the way to the end of the line, which will now be extended by an extra couple minutes to East Pakenham. And with that, that really does bring the whole premise of the video, being that whilst yes, the Pakenham line in every station isn't actually going anywhere, following Melbourne's line naming tradition, the name of a line is determined by the final station, and with this new electrification, the final station will be East Pakenham on the line, changing its entire name. And whilst it might be one extra word added to the name being East, we will see a lot of changes on our everyday travel on this line.
This is a Pakenham Limited Express service via the City Loop.
These include a different internal passenger information display that will itself soon say East Pakenham, as well as the destination headboard on the exterior of the train. Plus at the stations as well, we'll see some differences with the passenger information displays announcing East Pakenham.
Up from platform 2 will be the 11:43 Pakenham, stopping all stations to Pakenham. Your next service to depart from platform 2 will be the 11:43 Pakenham, stopping all stations to Pakenham.
Now let's head to the other side of town, where we see a high-capacity metro train run a Pakenham via Flinders Street Limited Express service. Here is HMT Set 15 running TD 6004, being one of only 2 daily HMT services on the Sunbury line as of mid-2024. On a side note, see if you can spot the faulty door. before the East Pakenham Line extension knocks off the South Morang to Merndale Line extension as Melbourne's newest line extension. A couple more weeks of works will take place between the night of the 17th of May 2024 to the early hours of June 3, 2024, where it is expected on June the 3rd. Right in time for first train, the new East Pakenham Line will open, and that includes 2 new stations in Pakenham and East Pakenham. One thing I do wonder is, how long will it take for Melburnians to refer to this line as the East Pakenham Line, or will it just remain as the Pakenham Line? And finally, the days of trains just sitting at Pakenham Station getting ready to turn around and run a different service will come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little farewell video to the Pakenham Line. To be clear, this is, I guess, partially speculation. Who knows exactly what will happen with everything? But the only thing we do know is the line will definitely be getting extended to East Pakenham. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. And I think we'll leave it at that. Cheers.